Hey guys. Alright, so, yes, I'm back, finally. Haha! You thought you got rid of me. No. Hey, first and foremost, I really want to thank Cam for giving a shout out over to my channel. You know, I really appreciate that. You're an awesome dude. I've been making some progress, as you know from my last video. You know, I had some problems with my computer. Went hunting through. It turned out that it was a reanimating, basically a search hijacker. It kept sending me to like Filipino porn and stuff like that. Very weird. And then it kept playing that stupid audio track. I even have a friend that's an IT guy at Microsoft, and he couldn't even freaking figure it out. And then I found out, what was it, yesterday, I finally got fed up. I was going to F-disk the freaking drive, and evidently with Windows 7 and Dell, they've removed the option of F-disking, even though it has like a partition in there. You know, I went searching on my phone, found all these, you know, solve this with everything. And I followed all their steps, yada yada yada. What I ended up doing was I ended up downloading off of CNET a program called I think it's RRKill. Let me see if I still RKill, RKILL. And what I did was I ran that, and it basically freezes. It runs through a process. It freezes everything, and then. Out of curiosity, like every time my antivirus would scan, find, or any of my other stuff, it would scan, find, eliminate, it would come back like threefold. I ended up downloading Kaspersky Security Scan, their antivirus 2012. I ran it, nabbed it immediately, isolated, sterilized, cleaned, and right now I'm running the trial version, but I have ordered I think it's like a pack for 3 computers off of Amazon, and I'm going to be running that on all my computers. That was enough to sell me. Have had no problems. Kaspersky, I guess, runs their antivirus database on a cloud-based system. So if 1 or 2 people in freaking Norway ends up getting a bug, it detects it. It sends the problem to, you know, they call it their lab or whatever. They find a fix it, and then immediately, instead of, you know, most antiviruses, you know, you have your update at 1 a.m. or whatever. This immediately sends it to your computer. You don't have to do an update to get it. It will automatically send it to update your database. So I think that's very cool. And it was cheap. It was like 20 bucks off of Amazon, and it covers up to 3 computers. It's cheaper to get it on Amazon than directly from them. But so I have gotten some work done on the wings. Oh, I completely spaced it. Sorry. I want to thank all the new subscribers and all of my subscribers. I just noticed, because I'm a complete DTD, that I have 325 subscribers. Now I want to thank every one of you so much for hanging around, sticking with me, watching my stupid videos. You know, I'm doing things on trial by fire to try and make the best content. And especially the best, my big thing is I want to make the best quality video. You know, it may not always be the best content, but at least it's high quality. Hey. Okay. So with that being said, I don't know if this is going to work. Some of my old subscribers may remember that I had promised when I reached 300 subscribers that I would be giving away one of my my PVC figures, and I have not determined which one it's going to be yet, because honestly I thought it would take forever to get here. So, one, I'm going to have to come up with a method of finding out who the winner is going to be. And then two, contact that person, and I think I'll give them an option of, like, if you want one of my resin figure kits, if you want one of my PVCs, and I'll give you an option because I have like 30 of them. I know I haven't been flaking. I've been working on a list, and I realized I have a bunch of shit laying around. Yeah, seriously, I have like life-size model heads laying around. I have all this other stuff. So I've been working on a list, and go check out over at Mecha Lounge. I will put a link below. I actually made a thread over there for some trade-ups because I'm working on what I now call the Road to the PG collection, at least getting all my perfect grades back. So I'm actually looking to trade off a couple of my G-System kits and some other stuff. So that's what I'm looking at on there. I want to thank Danny, my friend. He's one of my subscribers and friends from the forum. He hooked me up with a new 00 riser, perfect grade. So thanks for that, Danny. Let's see, your stuff is in the mail. Let's see, so we did a trade on that. Where was I? Oh yes. So on the wings. Now, since I couldn't use my computer, and I had made some videos and I put them on there, and that got all ugly. So I did want to kind of give you a show. This is one of the wing parts. I'm still working on, because I haven't determined which one, or if I'm going to put lights in them. This was like last minute. I've been catching up on my YouTube videos and doing everything else. My wife is texting me. Hold on, live. What do you want from Papa John's? Yada yada yada. What do I want from Papa John's? I don't care. Same as before. Yeah, see? I'm in a good mood. I'm doing all this crap on them. Okay, so remember I was telling you I got all these lights, green. Well, they're all tangled up. Green, white. So, the last couple days it has hit, what was it? 105 on Saturday and 109, I think, on Sunday. And the power went out for like 4.5 hours Saturday night. So we had the option of lighting some candles, making it hotter in the freaking house, or remember I got these guys? So I have them in like all kinds of different colors, and I ended up stringing these up like all over the house. Everybody wanted to know why I had light in the house. These are really super bright. I got them off of Amazon. If I can find the link, I'll post it. They were like $5.50 a set of 20. They are super bright. They are and really cool. Run off of 3 AA batteries. Anyway, so these were a lifesaver. Unfortunately, they couldn't charge my phone, but okay. So what we have here is it's the wing part. So it's pretty cool mechanics. So this is 1/2, and these are all the parts that make up 1/2. So there are a lot of parts. I've been just sitting, sanding, working on them and everything. And you got to keep in mind that there are 8 of these. So what we have here is, and I can't zoom out anymore. So what we have here is, this is a quarter or half of one side, quarter of the whole wing part that I've gotten together. I still need to sand, fill in divots and everything. Someone asked on my last video what I end up using. I will use either, I have Mr. White Putty. I also have Mr. Dissolve Putty. I also have some polyester, like Auto Body, that I end up using. Just whatever suits my needs is what I end up using on there. Sometimes you can just sand it out, it's just a little bit. Sometimes you can hit it with a hair dryer, where and it's usually on these parts that I find where it comes in. You'll end up getting the dimples on the other side. And part of what causes that is when they pop it from the mold, because there's more plastic right here, it takes longer for that to cool down. So when they pop it out, it's still kind of warm, so you'll get that indent in there. Like when they're popping it out, it pulls on it. And you'll get that little indent. Sometimes you can hit that with a hairdryer or warm water, and it'll reduce it some. Or you can just take, let's say we had a bad one there. There's one there. It's not real bad, but you warm it up, and sometimes you can just push on it a little bit, and then run it under cold water. And sometimes it'll take that, what was an indent, and push it out a little bit, and you can just sand it right off. That works for me. So hopefully, you know, that helps you guys out some. So I hadn't pieced together, what did I do with it? Right here. So I still have, I have half here, and then this is all the other half. So I'll have most of this done in a couple days. I haven't primed it. I haven't done anything with it because I wanted to look at it. There are some modifications in there, like when this is one. I would suggest, if you guys do this, I would suggest rounding this edge right here, because this goes, this isn't the right side, but it'll work for my demonstration purposes. So it goes in like so. So when it's moving, it will flex back and forth like so. But the problem is when you close it, it has a tendency of hanging up right here. This part here on the back side will hang up on it, and it'll, like that, it'll jam up. I also suggest definitely gluing this portion together, just because it is flimsy, and I think you're going to want as much stability in there as possible. Sorry, it would help if I was zoomed back out doing that, guys. It is pretty flimsy, so at least this part I would glue. Plus, it's going to give you the best, you know, if you glue it, you can get rid of the seam, this gap right here. It'll give you your best view. Bandai didn't make the wisest choice on where they place the sprues on these. They placed, this part goes on like so, on the tip. But they should have put the sprue on this side that gets covered up by this, but no, they put it on this side. So when you sand that down, if you're not painting this, you're ruining the coat, as you can see there. You know, they put some odd details in here. Let's see if I get focus. You can see right there, like there's a little detail. It almost seems like this part was an afterthought, because as you can see, they needed something to hold that together. It seemed very, like I said, very much an afterthought on that. It didn't make any sense. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned. Definitely go over to my video and you know, make a comment, say hi, something like that over on my XS June contest, so that you have a chance to win that, so you can build it along with Cam. You know, his is looking fantastic. Unfortunately, you know, with my big hands and everything, I just fumble around with 1/44. I can't physically work on them. So anyway, stay tuned. I know this was a long rambling video. I had a lot to catch up on. My next one won't be so bad, and hopefully my next one I'll have this all done and at least pieced together so you guys can see what the backpack looks like. I am really impressed though with a lot of the little details and stuff, and this is going to be a blast to paint. And check out the Mecha Lounge. There's a guy over, and I forgot his name off the top of my head, sorry dude, that has done one of these that it's freaking awesome. I'm so glad I did not enter this in the contest because I would have been ashamed. His is just phenomenal. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later, and peace out.